In this video, Fabio Quartararo responds to Joan Mir's mind games. Fabio's championship rivals have accepted defeat. Marc Marquez apologizes to Jorge Martin and accepts full blame. And beating Joan Mir had become a necessity for Alex Rins. My name is Sankalp and this is your Racing News Fix. Coming into the British GP weekend, the reigning world champion was 47 points behind Fabio Quartararo. Unable to match Fabio on the track for the majority of the season, Joan Mir started mental warfare. He made similar comments on more than one occasion, basically saying Fabio will have much more pressure and he will end up making mistakes. If you want to know exactly what Mir has been saying, check out this video. I'll also leave a link in the description box below. Moving on, Fabio chose not to respond to Mir at the time. On Sunday, after taking another dominant victory at Silverstone, Fabio responded to Mir's comments. They said he would suffer with the pressure, said Fabio. It was funny because before I got here, I saw a lot of comments that said I was going to suffer with the pressure, that I was going to make mistakes because I was the only Yamaha rider fighting in front, and the pressure of the championship will start to increase every race. But I have never felt so good on the bike, and Yamaha is not putting pressure on me at all. They are happy with my performance and they trust me. When you have such a big advantage, it gives me more confidence. Further addressing comments regarding pressure due to championship lead, Fabio continued. Actually, I don't want to think about it at all, but just enjoy riding. I want to approach the next race as if it were the first. And I am not even thinking about the championship because I am with the best feelings so far this season. And with Quartararo's championship lead now up to 65 points, his main rivals have given up on the title fight, and it would appear that everyone is now playing to finish as the runner-up. 65 points behind, Joan Mir said. Yes, it is not done until the checkered flag, this is clear. But yeah, I am disappointed. I expected to be closer honestly and to be able to get more podiums this season. We got a couple of fourth positions, but they were not podiums. But well, honestly now I am not really optimistic about title hopes. 69 points adrift, Johann Zarco reckons he put too much pressure on himself after the summer break, which has led to his poor performances in recent rounds. Zarco said, I have to get it out of my head because I put too much pressure on myself coming back from the summer. I wanted to move up a gear to compete better with Fabio, and this gear is not done so quickly, so you have to know what to aim for, and afterwards it doesn't mean that you lose hope. A lot of things can happen, but Fabio manages to maintain his rank, and I, in the phase of evolution that I believe must be done, need more time or analysis on many things. And with 2 out of last 3 races ruined due to tyre inconsistency, very frustrated with Michelin, Pecco Bagnaia is now 70 points behind Fabio. Pecco said, now Fabio has already won the championship. 70 points are too much to recover. But we won't lose our ambition to try to win, but it will be very difficult. Like this, it is even more difficult because you do all the hard work all the weekend and in the race we have no pace for no mistake of our own. Marc Marquez suffered yet another DNF of the season and this time he wasn't alone. Barely half a lap into the race, Marquez made an overly optimistic move on Jorge Martin at the club chicane and took both of them out of the race. Marquez admits his move was too optimistic and says he got caught out by Martin coming back on the racing line having run wide. I want to apologize to Martin because it was completely my fault, Marquez said. I was too optimistic on the overtake. It is true that it was a strange situation because Quartararo and Martin went wide and I expected that Martin was more out. And what I did was just prepare the corner and then I put the bike straight because I didn't have time to change to second gear. I changed to second gear but I didn't have time to change to third, so the calculation was not the correct one, so it was completely my mistake. It is true that it was the first lap and I was too optimistic. My mistake, I apologize to Martin and to the Pramac team, but races are sometimes like this and today it was my mistake. Jorge Martin accepted Marc's apology but was still disappointed to have his race destroyed by the Honda rider, having felt he could have fought for the victory. I am disappointed today because I felt super strong. Also, watching the pace, I would have been fighting for second or maybe the win, Martin said. And Alex Rins has had another bad start of the season with a lot of DNFs, self-inflicted injuries and whatnot. Coming into Silverstone, Alex Rins had the confidence from 2019 when he managed to beat Marc Marquez at the line. Although he looked average at best all through the weekend and even qualified back on the 4th row, he completely turned it around on Sunday and rode the wheels off his Suzuki to finish in P2. Living under the shadow of his younger teammate since he became the world champion last year, Alex Rins is pleased to beat Joan Mir on the track after a long time. Rins said, it was time to finish in front of Mir. In the end, the first rider you want to beat is your teammate and today we finished in front of him. In many of the races where we have crashed, we have been ahead of him, but that doesn't count. In the end, it's a 0 on the board. Let's see if we can continue the same energy and give it our all. If you made it till here, let me know by giving this video a big thumbs up. To stay up to date on all things MotoGP, hit the subscribe button and don't forget the notification bell. Here are 2 more videos which you might enjoy. My name is Sankalp and I'll be back with another video very soon.